talk to your local stores and see if they're doing any store picks. If it's going to be a slow month for new bourbon coming out, look to see if some of your stores are doing store picks and pick those up. It's always a good opportunity to get a store pick, make that kind of connection with the store. So like we've said in the past, it's a great way. It's a great opportunity to kind of get to know a bourbon that you might not like, but they've done a store pick on, and it might taste a little different to you and you might like it. So.
Let me ask you this then. This is a little bonus for everyone, because I've seen people go back and forth on store picks, right? Mm-hmm. There are people who love store picks, and there are people who say, hey, you shouldn't be getting a store pick until you actually know the product.
Yeah.
Because it creates the misconception of you did have a great bottle, but it doesn't taste like that normally, versus people are like, why are you looking for something different if you don't know the brand? So what would you say to someone that is against store picks?
I would say store picks are a great way for you to taste something in the store. I have never come across a store pick that they don't have open that you can't try, which for the most part is if you can get a Buffalo Trace store pick, most of the time they don't have Buffalo Trace in their store. And if you can't taste that on a regular basis, or any bottle really that you don't taste or you don't like on a regular basis, the store pick might be better, and it might get you out of your comfort zone, trying different things and getting your palate to understand different bourbons. That's why I like it. I am not a Blue Run fan at all. I have tasted every Blue Run. I've tasted every store pick of Blue Run. I still don't like it. And every time I go into a store, someone's doing a Blue Run store pick, and they're like, oh, but ours is different.
You have like 4 bottles of Blue Run behind you.
Not Blue Run. Oh, God. See, I'm doing Blue Run. Blue Note.
Oh, I was like, this
Blue
doesn't
Note.
make any
Blue
sense.
Note. Sorry. I have Blue Run on the brand because I love Blue Run. Blue Note. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Blue Note. I have tasted every Blue Note out there. The 17-year. I've tried every one that they have. Every store I go into, they have a store pick of Blue Note. And they're like, you got to try it. Ours is different. It tastes amazing. I taste it because I always taste it because, I might be wrong some days. I still don't like it. So that's one thing for me, is that's why I love store picks, is because I can legitimately taste it right then and there and go, yeah, I don't like that, not buying it. Or I can say, this is phenomenal, I'm gonna buy a bottle. So that's what I love about store picks. I think that's the best part about it, is it gives you an opportunity to try something different that you might not get your hands on a regular basis, and it kind of spread your wings a little bit. Helps me, at least. Solidifies the fact that I don't like Blue Note at all.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I can see your perspective on that, but then it's like, I can see where, for example, in this state, you can't sample anything. So like when VABC does a pick of anything, you're just buying it because you're a general fan of whatever that is. So like, I'll buy their makers picks because I'm a makers fan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've picked up, like, we don't even have Old Scout. I was trying to look at what was right there. Like, I've never seen them do a Bowman pick, but I would probably I would purchase a Bowman pick from them.
Yeah.
But then it gets into like, in states where you can't sample, do you buy a store pick from a random store you just walked into?
That's tough. See, I don't live in a state that's like that. So I would have to say that would be tough. Like, I think then you go upon, do you like that bourbon in general? But then once again, you lose out on so many good bourbons that if you don't like a bourbon, then you won't buy it. And then it's like, it's tough. It's tough. I think it also depends on the price point. Like, are you willing to, if a store picks $40, are you willing to try it for $40? I think I would be in for that. But if it's $70, $80, $90, probably not, if I can't taste it. So, and then you got to listen to your stores. I mean, if the store picked it and the store's a reputable store, they've been around forever and they've always steered you in the right direction, they pretty much know. You got to listen to them. That's their
the
job.
thing though. The ABC, it's not a store. So, like, I don't even know. I've never even looked at who goes to pick for them. If it's like a bunch of managers or if it's a bunch of cashiers, I don't know who does that. Yeah. So it's like store 80 is my store. Shout out to anyone that shops there. Like that person has nothing to do with bourbon at all. Like no one in there really drinks bourbon. But it's because it's a small store.
Well, maybe that's what they need to revamp a little bit. Maybe that's something that, we could get. We're getting off on a tangent, but maybe that's something that we should talk more about and see if more people know about is what happens with stores like that. Like, how did the store picks come about, and should that be changed, in states so that people can, actually try it?
Yeah, maybe that is something.
So,
all right, well, change is over. Enjoy your beverages responsibly.